Hi everyone, it's Chloe, and so right now I want to talk to you about the invasion of one of America's biggest cities, and not Chicago, but Los Angeles, the original city that still has 300 National Guard troops in it right now, which is a drawdown from what it used to be. But the thing on that is that it's actually been ruled illegal by a district court. And the logic behind that ruling was, as I've said in a previous video, in the Posse Comitatus Act, you cannot have federal troops deployed in American cities. And now the Trump administration is, of course, appealing that under the logic that they're not actually doing police duties. They're just here to protect federal officers, of which they would have that legal right to do. But you know how the administration itself publicly, if not literally in terms of their actual actions, whether it's LA or DC, and what they're talking about Chicago, is specifically there to do policing actions, to clean up crime, to clean up the city, not just to go after immigration enforcement, of which ICE, a separate agency, is already out there doing. And the reason why I bring this up, not just to mention the $120 million which has been spent, which, you know, if you want to talk about how much money that is, think about all the fires and how big that was on the news earlier this year. That recovery costs about $100 million too. But it's not being spent on helping the people. It's not being spent on rebuilding the area. It's being spent on sending federal troops to a place illegally for no reason. Which brings us back to Chicago. Trump posted on Truth Social that Chicago's going to find out what the Department of War really means, as he has a shy apocalypse now thing, as it's just some trivial thing. And it's just really crazy. The phone thinks it's crazy too. Like, truthfully, people, what is going on? And I really think that we should have some perspective for the intensity of the situation. Despite a federal court ruling that these deployments are illegal almost a week ago, they're still gearing up to send people in. Despite the governor, despite the mayor talking about how there's been no coordination, there's been no warning, there's been no ask for them to go in here, they're still going in regardless. And they're making dubious claims that they themselves are publicly going up against. This is beyond tyranny. This is beyond oppression. And it's just wild that this is allowed to continue. And I fear what this is going to lead to